Chad's having a, I don't want to say a meltdown, but he's having a moment.
He's having a moment.
He's having a moment. We still have the molly on Grim, so, oh God, okay.
Not anymore.
What the hell just happened?
Yeah, that's a quick round to fall apart there. And Gen.G, when they were looking like they had to save, Liquid give up a couple of key frags on the retake, and now Gen.G will post 8 on the board.
I don't know how that. I do. I think I've become very accustomed to seeing. Okay, well, here's the likely outcome, and Europe generally seems to play to that likely outcome. We have seen moments where, okay, X player goes above and beyond the expected.
And that's when we yell like idiots.
Exactly. Yep. But I'm really not used to the pace of, oh, that actually just happened.
Yeah. Oh, that round that they should never have lost, and they were in all the key positions, and they definitely should have won it. Oh, they lost it. Oh, okay. And now they have to take a timeout. So this is where Jason will stand up and down. He'll stand up and down. He'll stand up.
You reckon have a little pace?
I hope he paces. I hope he kicks the chair a little bit, not in like an aggressive way, like in a
like wake up.
Jason Lake kind of way. You know, let's go, boys. Roll CT, bring me the pistol, all that kind of stuff from many years ago, many eons ago. Taking a look here at the frag distribution, Scrim, aka Grim, at the top with 19 kills to his name, 16 for Twists, 15 for Naf, 12 for Stewie, 10 for Elige, and that is the most troubling one for me. Now, I know it's only one map, but Elige's stat lines, he used to be, last year, he was like, I think he was the 4th highest rated player, 4th or 5th highest rated player in the world, as per HLTV.org. Yep. Now, obviously, it's online Counter-Strike now. They're just trapped within North America due to the global situation, and the new constellation of the team might not be putting him in as many key roles as we have seen in the past, but that for me is already a problem. I would be wanting Elige to be in those kind of roles. So we'll have to see how they move forward. Maybe he'll come alive right now.
Maybe. I'd love to maybe put that question towards Jason. How are you going to try and put Elige in a place to thrive, and how do you get him into that form? Because, God, when he goes, he's one of those naturally talented players when you watch him play. Stewie, though, under the angle, Kusta there, and he is having a brilliant game. 23 kills. A lot more, Kusta. He was just comfortable today. It feels like he's in charge of his outcomes more often than not. This round doesn't look like it's going that far, really. We're down to the Glock and the Tech 9.
I just want to let everybody know when we get to the post-game segment, I won't actually be able to analyze a whole lot of things that have happened in this game of Counter-Strike. I will be able to tell you that clutch has happened.
Yeah.
And that's probably about it. I'm going to do my best. Really going to try my heart out here today. So that would be a quick round here from Gen.G. Not too many dramas. No worries, as some might say.
Lovely little transfer, that one. Neat, tidy. And that's just the fan cams. Hey. Round 21. See if the CT bank can be nurtured any more. Down to the goose eggs for the T side. 2,400 loss bonus should they concede.
This is the top hit. This Molotov through the rafters there will bleed anybody out from the above hut position. They're quick.
Very quick. Bente completely caught out, and 60, just as his vision's restored, he's allowed to pull the trigger for 2. Practically still in no. Automatic hitting no scopes. Smoking to evade the gaze of the T's. Chad having a chuckle. And Grim could get caught out here, but he does find the head of automatic. That's a big start.
Where do they take this? No smoke. They've got the flash, but no one's using it. I guess it's save time, right?
Should be.
Yeah.
And I think them being all the way tucked on back in.
It's quite indicative of it, right?
Unless they have this new defuse kit in North America that I haven't seen, where they can like fly the drone in, defuse the bomb.
That would be a danger zone special. Rush would be on those drone diffusers.
It would be 100%.
Love that, wouldn't he?
Rush, how much do you love it that I plant the bomb all the time in danger zone?
Dude, he does it all the time. Every situation, if he has a bomb, he's going to plant it. Even when it's like, I mean, I don't know if it helps him. I like a fake plant in danger zone. I'll pull one of those out, but I usually won't put the bomb down.
Because it does lock down a large area.
Big area,
so I do it when we want to get away from a fight. I'll plant the bomb so that they can't chase us. Yeah. Or if they're trapped in a house, I'll plant the bomb because there's massive noobs that play danger zone. So sometimes get a couple of free kills.
Get trapped in the house.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, well, that was a pounce on towards the top side there. Going out before the utility was nice of Liquid. So we can see if they want to continue an approach a little bit more aggressive like that or slow things down.
Same Molly was being lined up there. We'll be seeing the action unfold towards outside. 3 members all starting to posture towards the back of those smokes. Naf looks like he's in a position to throw one, so he's actually going to throw one towards the top side, it looks like. So an interesting divide and conquer. It's actually Locker's smoke as they start to swing. Flash is provided to enable some space. Grim burning. Automatic on a passive line. 6E will confirm the spotting of one, but Automatic could get caught out here. They're making a little bit of noise. 6E cognizant that it is a vulnerability. Oh, hello. There's the first. Twist does mantle up and catch 6E off guard. 5 versus 4. Automatic might go hunting for something, and he has been spotted. So I'm trying to back him up.
They're locked in the depths of hell down there. Did manage to find Stewie and all that, which is quite surprising, but the trade was instantaneous. Bentet did well in one round, then overwhelmed the second, maybe looking for something new here himself. The leash towards the top of rafters. Gets Bentet, and suddenly top side's looking nice. Where's the bomb? I think Grim's got it, so that should be planted soon enough. Kuster and Automatic.
Hold up, this could be possible.
Yeah, I know. This is why I had to kind of take a pause for a second. No, this time Liquid look like the better team. Stay composed, keep cool, keep calm, and keep the round going their way. 13 rounds now on the board for Liquid, 9 to Gen.G. And even with all these threats that have occurred and a couple of issues here and there, they have been grinding out the rounds.
Yeah, I think one of the points here that I want to make sure everyone understands is Gen.G, even with 60 within the team, they came out in their debut match with him as just a stand-in after Daps had to step down, or chose to step down, sorry. And they flattened 100 Thieves. They 2-0'd the Thieves, right? It was a 16-14, 16-6 spanking, and Nuke was the Gen.G pick. So that's a big reason as probably to why we're seeing them pick it here against Liquid today. But now it's just down to the pistols for Gen.G. It is likely they will give up round number 14 over to Team Liquid. And going forward, they will have to win on out to avoid a quick match loss. I'm liking the new pace change from Liquid here. Taking their time, using their aim. Anything that they do towards ladder base for duels, as far as that's concerned, I like that. I think that'll be using their strengths very nicely. Hello. Whew. Doing a bit.
Oh.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, I like the punish attempt. Grim does catch Kusta's hunt, and Stewie onto 6E locks us down. Bentet just hoping for a little lucky frag onto the groin of anyone descending. Legion see him.
Oh my God.
Actually gets space. What's going on, Dan? There it is.
Sure, the impossible to be seen coming out of the vent like that.
14 found.
Now, I think that's a reference to a game that I haven't played yet.
You keep leaving us without playing.
It's not that I'm leaving you.
Every time, like, I'll play tonight, I'll play right now.
It's not
Never
true.
does. Never does.
I don't want to let the record show that's not true.
Chad is very honest about his communication. He just lets us down immediately.
Yeah, I just tell you no.
Well, you said you were buying it and you might play it tonight.
He did say that, but that was on air, and he
So
lies
that's
on
where
air.
the lies come
Yeah,
through.
he's wearing his mask. Nothing he says is actually true.
Yeah, this is all, I'm nothing like this.
This is actually completely false.
Oh.
It's just his caricature. He's formed for
This
this
is me
show.
when I put on the sponge mask.
Yes, it's really weird,
Or
isn't it?
Spoon J,
That's what they call him on the streets.
Spud J.
Spud J.
Spud J on the street, Spoonge in the sheets. Or not. Now,
I like to go by
Automatic.
Jane Ups.
Jane Ups. That's your fake nick.
Yep.
When you're,
What was your fake nick?
I've alternated between Goblin King,
His current one's real good.
Sherlock Holmes,
Mm-hmm.
What's your current one?
Lil Alphonse.
Lil Alphonse.
Lil Alphonse.
I do like Full Metal
Because I got
Alchemist.
bodied by some little Swedish kid called Lil Plopsky. And I was like,
Do you
this.
have an anime
Here we go.
picture?
Yeah, he
We
did.
all anime pictured up. I went for some weebiness, and so did Alex. It's a good time.
It's the L block.
Yeah, okay, we're seeing some smokes. We're seeing a bit of a set piece here, but Automatic is on the other side. This could still... The flash was exceptional from Kusta. Set up Bentet, set up Automatic, and now a 3v1. Naf has to dig deep on this. Really nice read from Gen.G and a better flash to set it into play.
Oh, he's in trouble. They're all around. 60's down, 2v1. Now this is possible. Until Som swings out, takes down Naf. Round number 10 on the board for Gen.G.
Wow.
That was like that was a predetermined move, because on the flash that Kusta threw, you had Tim pick up Secret, you had Kusta push the smoke, and you had the swing on through from the main position. So they knew that they wanted to fight and stop that smoke wall before it could come into use. And if there was only one player there and maybe they traded 1-for-1, and not the end of the world, they get the information, and then hopefully Liquid hasn't reacted in enough time to take that space off of them. So 28 kills for Kusta, who was the hero with the flash in that round at least. Guns will come back out. No warp in play this time for the T's. A quicker pace.
What a leash.
Very fast from Elige.
Oh,
Finds the head of Kusta before he tries to just tuck it into main, and
dear.
there's Elige, just doing what Elige things. One round at a time. CT only getting the one Bentet spray to no avail. It is a chance for Som, and a nice multi-kill makes a 1v4, a 1 versus 2. Utility to lock him out, but he has certainly made it a more than attainable goal, and they descend to the lower site. So bomb will be planted quite swiftly, and he's got a lot of ground to cover. He'll be opting for the vent silently, I presume loudly even.
Well, they heard all of this.
no subtlety to some. Smoke towards
Come
the
on,
exact
open the door.
And walk straight
Just
through
go
the
for
smoke.
it, mate. Go full NA on us. I don't know what you're meant to do with this
They've
now.
both just gone decon, so they know that he can faff around looking for any sort of angles. Oh, there is an angle. It's a very tight one onto Naf. Doesn't have it. Now, I'll remind you he has no kit, so this might just be a damage venture, accepting that 15th is Liquid. And Naf confirms it. So that's 15 to 10. Team Liquid bounce back after being caught out with the outside aggression flash from our CT compadres. See this Elige just having an Elige round so quick. And then this frag coming out of the smoke as Automatic tried to fill the gap. Cheeky.
All right, well, the money is in the bin for Gen.G. Unfortunately for them, CT side economy not looking fantastic towards the tail end of this game. That's what's happening with the back and forth foray. Will be 2 MP9s, 2 Famouses, and a Scout. A little bit of utility to work with. Automatic posted up here. Not going to get anything done. Smoke immediately obscures his vision. Flash is good as well. Elige wanting to keep up some of this pace. He's cleared out to the left side of red, and now he's using the smokes to guise his control towards lower, where currently nobody from the CT side will reside. Kusta brave, seeing if anybody's home, and well, as far as they know, Liquid could have crossed behind this smoke wall. Bit of a top sack in play here. We see 60 up on the rafter on top of the hut. Benter. Kusta tucked in towards main, ready to swing for Squeaky.
Wasn't expecting that one from Stu. Timing favors the Liquid, and so does the first frag. And so does the weaponry. Look at the CTs. This was Gen.G spelling trouble on their map pick now. Fully invested, but first frag found. Team Liquid are just pausing. They don't want to rush this one, and it looks like Elige on his hunt has found the Scout outside. A tag from Automatic Scout, but again, the numbers continue to go Liquid's favor, but trying to change things was Som. Just the one on the FAMAS spray. Elige is ready to lock down the vent rotate, but 60's hit a crucial frag, and it all falls to the stand-in. 60, 1 on 3 versus the Team Liquid roster. He's getting hunted from behind. He wasn't ready. 16 to 10. Team Liquid have taken Gen.G's map pick. Relatively solid on that second half. We'll be breaking it all down when we come back.
Cause nobody else is showing any empathy. Rudely awake and quiet undertaking. Did I do something wrong? Life isn't easy. Stick around just for sound, be visible. But you don't, no, you don't care. Leave me to suffer, erase all the doubt. Pouring Jack in my mouth, in a love with enough of the pain and the drugs to be present for now. All I'm right now, I don't wanna wake up messed up, 'cause I can't spend another day like this. Another type of cake up, break up, where I've been finding any way to my fix. But I know I need you now, 'cause I don't wanna be around. No, I don't wanna wake up messed up. There's gotta be another way past this. Wish we could learn how to love from mistakes. Straight.
Team Liquid here at the ESL Pro League in Gen.G. They're clashing on Nuke, and we did just see it conclude. It was a bit of a mess. Chad Birchall said he's not going to have anything to say. He said, I've got nothing. That's what he said.
I worked it out.
Oh.
I got something to say.
You have got something.
Yeah, my hotel room is a bit of a mess. I'm going to clean it up after today's show, Lauren, so I won't be able to play any Among Us. I got to go to bed, and I have some content I need to come in and film tomorrow. So I apologize, but I'm a busy man. And let's get into the skybox right here. Let me get all my chibis and weebies out of the way. 1 second. I'm going to sit on down. And this is a round that I want to talk everybody through. Now, I talked about it during the cast. We're going to play this one out just within the early stages. Here we go. It's a freehand. I know you guys like it when I'm freehanding around, flying around like a cameraman, doing some rush stuff. So they're doing some smokes towards the yard position to keep the CTs busy, make sure that they're not in position. There could be the rotation coming down towards the lower side. But as we can see here, I'm going to turn off the sky for you guys 1 moment. There we go. The roofs, not the sky. But keep the sky where it is. They're already setting up for a top hit. And what this is going to show is they're hitting before the Molotovs have landed on the ground. And you're going to go, Chad, why have they done that? Well, they've done that to catch the CTs out of position, because there's traditional Molotovs that you will see landing, right? You're going to see one land towards the back of the silo, one towards the CT vent. But Bentet's already dead. So he hears the glass break. He hears the nades come on through. Stewie's already coming out the hut for this frag. Now, if Stewie goes down, Elige and Twist would be coming through as the utilities landed to trade, which is going to make the CT's life a bit more difficult. 60 is stuck here in the Molotov. He's about to get taken out of the equation. And this is one of those pops where you're doing it. We highlighted the other day with Overpass and Heroic, but it's just a round where you're popping into the site before the utility has actually gone on down. And that's all I wanted to show you. One of the only executes that we got throughout the entirety of that map. The rest of it, Alex, were clutches.
Yes.
And, silly rounds.
And I wonder if some of those are in the highlight package, because I bet you they bloody well are. We have got magical operators over in the replay packages, so I feel like they will be the best thing for us to talk over. I don't think Talking Heads is going to achieve anything.
I picked them. I did pick these rounds. You ready for them? Round number 1.
Maybe we could start seeing them.
Is it a pistol?
It is the pistol round. You'd enjoy the pistol round, Lauren, didn't you?
Quite nice.
What's your favorite part about it?
Pistols.
Well, I hope everyone else enjoyed it.
While we're waiting for... Okay, I'm going to press the button.
There we go. Here we go. So
Jesus
this pistol round right here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is how we kicked it on off. So it was an aggressive start from Kusta, who had a fantastic game. If we're going to be honest about things, he was putting up a lot of impact and helping Gen.G get across the board. Now, these rounds, the reason we're running through these is because there was a bit of silly business going on in terms of not the quality of Counter-Strike, but the way that the rounds came to a close. So this one right here was Naf, who was able to clutch out that pistol round. I think it was a one-on-one on the site.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how long it actually takes for him to get on into this situation, but you can see here flashing in towards the top site. This was the same one that Cadian threw the other day, if you were watching that Heroic match where Tassus popped on in, and it was between automatic. So this is the first round we're going to be highlighting here, and that's if this is the fashion in which the game started, you knew it was going to be an explosive matchup, right, Lauren?
Yeah, and which was the round where Kusta, I think he got a couple more kills and then broke Liquid's money at one point as well. He's had a couple of those.
MP9 round,
yeah,
there was that one there. We have the round where Grim had to retake with the MP9 within the lower side as well. That one right there. Stewie winning a clutch, well, not a clutch, winning that round. That was the Deagle round where he had the only investment. This one here is with the USP that doesn't make any sense either. I feel this is our power play for the day. If we're going to vote, we could probably vote right now.
Lock it
Yeah,
in.
well, I mean, no, that's just the first map. I'd hold your horses, to be honest. I think there's plenty more.
You think we're gonna get past Mirage?
I think we might. Well, I mean, we might have more power plays on Mirage.
Oh,
is my-
okay. All right.
is
like
my
that.
suggestion.
Yeah.
I'm
Getting
suggesting.
ahead of
Hold it back
myself.
in line there.
Yeah, don't lock it in just yet. But we do have another map coming up, and that's time for us to take a break. When we do come back, though, we're going to be getting into map 2 of the series. It is Mirage, just around the corner.
With the right CPU, you can turn any game from familiar to phenomenal. Unleash the potential in all your gaming with Intel 10th Gen processors. With its optimal balance of threads, cores, and frequency to deliver elite real-world performance, only Intel can bring Marvel's Avengers to life with in-game PC optimizations. Supercharge your Marvel's Avengers experience with Intel Core i5, i7, and i9 processors.
If you want to know what you're good at, and, well, also what you suck at, check out csgohub.com. Coming!
In unserem Job versuchen wir so viele Leute wie möglich zu retten. Manchmal heißt das nicht alle.
Sag mal, heulst du etwa? Nein. Ja.
Gib auf. Letzte Warnung. Kann den ganzen Tag so weitergehen.
Jetzt streamen auf Disney Plus.
I don't even write no more, man.
Tell him, yo,
God.
can't you come
Yeah.
over?
On my contract commando. Pulling up with clips extendo. That's no game Nintendo. I don't ever run out of ammo. I'm gon' need me a benzo. No fake friends, no pretend. Think I might have found my 10. Posted up in my tent. Watch your man go dumb, go stupid. If you're the best, then prove it. Got no words, be quiet, stay moving. I got a bag, won't lose it. Watch your man go dumb, go stupid. If you're the best, then prove it. Got no words, be quiet, stay moving. I got a bag, won't lose it. Lose it. Gets substituted.
scared to use it. The truth is, you're useless. What? I'm ruthless. Yeah, I've proved this. Keep capping, I'ma leave you toothless. What? You're so dumb to choose this. Yeah, ain't going outside. I make it work. I'm in my bag. That's every purse on my back. Is that your girl? She got it. She make it twerk. And why you mad? I got her first. You say you rap. You got a verse. I say the swag. You probably hurt. Back to the lab. You gotta search. On my contra commando. Yeah. Pulling up a clip extendo. Let's no game Nintendo. I don't ever run out of ammo. I'm gon' need me a benzo. No fake friends, no pretend. No, think I might have found my 10. Posted up in my tent. Watch your man go dumb, go stupid. If you're the best, then prove it. Got no words, be quiet, stay moving. I got a bag, won't lose it. Watch your man go dumb, go stupid. If you're the best, then prove it.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, Gaming Malta, Euronics, Mountain Dew Game Fuel, CS Money, MSI, Gen.G Bet, and America's Navy.
And we are back. Map 1, it fizzled out in the second half, unless, well, you're a Liquid fan, then you're probably quite happy with that, how it closed out. But Mirage now on the horizons, Chad. We've got more to be seen and maybe a chance for Gen.G to get back in this matchup.
Mirage being the pick of Liquid here, a map they've played quite a bit since the addition of Grim. They've played it 5 times in total, won it 4, only lost it once. They've even had a big victory over EG on this map, and it's one of Liquid's hardest squads to get across the line versus in recent times. CT side for that of Gen.G, and if you are 6E as the stand-in, you will be getting Daps's roles. Not too many of them are much fun.
Yeah, I mean, that was often part and parcel of the Daps maneuver, which was putting his team first. I like the stack nades. And Elite has sailed past them all, straight into Som's USP. Grim into the site, though. Now we're cooking. And a chance onto another. It is Grim swinging with twists, and that's going to hurt. Face full of Glock. No one wants that. And Automatic. He's done well. Get himself another. Looking good. Naf needs a fresh mag. And still, he's already found a fresh frag. Automatic doing his very best. 3 frags. It's Naf to find his first to wrap it all up and give Liquid their pistol.
Isn't that how the pistol round of Nuke went down as a one-on-one?
Like it, yep.
Naf versus Automatic?
Might have even been the same head-to-head, yeah.
Bloody hell.
Well, a close start once again. The openings from Grim here felt like they were enough to crack open the site, but it got dicey. Gen.G wanting to fight in the fray. Gen.G, since adding the new boy, or having him stand in, I'll have to keep correcting myself on that one right there, they had to play Mirage. They've only played 4 maps in total, 2 against Furia, 2 against that of 100 Thieves, where they picked up a victory just the other day. Now remember, if Liquid win this, they're going to put themselves up into the 5 wins, 1 loss category. And that's basically going to lock themselves in, because as we were talking about before on that graphic for the groups, Furia have already locked themselves in. EG and Liquid are sitting on the same win-loss, and tomorrow they will be playing against one another. So one of them will be picking up a win there. That'll be most likely be for the 2nd seed of the group. And then the next set of teams, we have Chaos, Gen.G, and the likes of 100 Thieves all fighting to lock in position number 4. Simple smokes across towards A. Just the wall. That was a great camera line. Rush, is that what we talked about?
Say that again, sorry, bud.
We know we spoke in the car yesterday on the way home about MC doing some camera angles with the nades. Did you tell him about it yet?
No, I haven't told him about it. Why? Did he give us a teaser?
There was a bit of a flyover.
Felt like we were following the smoke.
Because we were, bro, MC, you can't talk to us, but you can hear this. Rush and I were speaking, and Alex as well. He was included in the conversation on the car on the way home yesterday, about potentially having one of your interesting camera angles following a nade through the sky. And it would be really cool, let's say if it was a smoke and it was going over a bomb site and you had like the bird's eye view of where all the CTs were in the site with it flying over. Just some ideas. I don't even know if it's possible.
We don't know, but he's attached the camera.
He gave me a yeah. So
yeah.
I think we'll get it done. We'll get it done.
Nice. All right, sounds good.
Oh,
Rush.
Vitor's in the chat. Rushley's lost his job.
I'm talking it. It's hard, all right?
I'm talking it.
Talking here.
Sorry for distracting you, Rush.
And sorry for shouting. If you were in the kitchen, you thought something cool had happened on the stream, go back, cook your meal, make your snacks, open your crisps, your popcorns, your fresh fruit. Obviously, gamers are healthy now. 6E might not be healthy for much longer. He's got 2 targets to dance with, and his spray is fantastic. Nice. Great handles of that. And that's 2 members of Team Liquid slain.
That's actually pretty nutty. Under that much pressure, still keeping it calm. Very nice. Now down to Grim Elysian Naf to try and maybe rustle something out of this with. We've got Kusta playing towards jungle, though, so he could get a fair amount of attention here. 6E will be able to at least have maybe a bit of a say in the matter, but they don't check it, and Kusta, comfy, towards Elysian Grim, leaving Naf in the 1v3.
Oh, they're all low now. That's
Oh.
a freebie right there. So Kusta flashed on up by 6. Oh, no, wait, that's not how that worked at all. That kill feed was very confusing. Oh, okay. Well, he will find the final frag right there.
Just kicking my fans over.
They do get a bit annoying after a while, don't they?
Kicking, I've beaten up my fan.
I might turn mine on. It is a bit warm in here today.
It's hot today, isn't
yeah.
it? I'm not making it up. And if anyone was wondering what the worst possible snack could be for a commentator to eat, it's sour candy.
Really? Is it not helping out?
Goodness me, man. I feel like I've got a...
Salivating?
Yeah, so much saliva in my mouth right now. That's my Australian. Now, 6E. What's he got for us? Okay, so he lines up for the incendiary when it's smoked. Makes sense.
Like that.
Perfection.
Yeah, it displaces them, but they weren't actually going to fight it. So realistically, I would say it's a wasted Molotov.
Has caught one on the aggression, but he wasn't expecting a second. That's an AK-47. In fact, it's a Galil. Bentet thinks better of collecting it.
The adjustment goes towards short. So we saw 6E doing really well here. I want to see if Som can do the same. Automatic having a little bit of a wonder. That smoke going to keep them safe for now. Towards the ladder then. Didn't really go towards B. They just kind of held here for a second.
Yeah, this is very interesting. So they're just waiting for the CT side to make a mistake or go for another information play. So tucked up in together. If anything gets thrown on out, they might be able to react off of that. Quickly under the B split here, the flash and go. Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. It's actually going to work out. Twist getting 6E. Will buy them time and buy them the save, maybe even the round. Yeah, looks like Bentet and Automatic are both scavenging away.
Bentet might get that Galil that you were talking about before, Alex. There it is, picked on up, taken out of the dead hands of Naf. And, well, Elias, Twist, and Grim all need to hold on to their guns as it is. Tim, Automatic, staying over towards Spawn, just to make sure he can catch anybody rotating through within the early stages. Now posted up watching Cat.
Got a real test of your... you know how you suck at anything art, Chad? You call everything artsy?
Yeah.
Can you name any complementary colors?
Complementary colors?
Yeah, there's a set of
Oh,
colors.
the wheel, isn't it?
There's a wheel. Colors that complement one another.
Now, I'm really bad at this stuff.
We just I know, but we just
so
looked at a
bad.
Galil.
Yeah.
That was pink and blue.
Yeah, so they're quite... Are they
consider them complementary?
Yeah, I would.
I would too. Now, what do you reckon is... What else falls into that category, do you reckon? Just have us... I mean, just think about it. What would you partner together?
Part of me thinks like green and yellow.
Green and yellow?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I see where you're going. You're kind of in a similar vein. The citrus fruits, if you will.
I'm not very good with anything visual.
No, and nor am I with the auditory stuff. I can't really analyze or understand the complexities of music, but I know what I like.
Yeah, the overall picture of songs is quite nice.
I do remember learning the complementary colors in art.
Art class.
Yeah. Didn't really sink in as much as I thought it might, but it definitely was there. I remember the little wheel and the little lines they used to point together. Yeah, didn't do much with that. God.
I remember orange and blue being one.
Yes.
That was one I remember being really stand out, like orange and blue complement each other. I couldn't tell you many more.
Like, how do colors complement?
Red and blue, obviously, the 3D glasses.
Mm.
Either way, that's the end of my TED Talk. Thank you for coming.
I really like that.
Color Theory with Alex Machine Richardson.
Wow. I'd take a class in it.
Yeah.
You know, see how it goes. Maybe enlighten myself a little.
Enlightenment is absolutely betterment. For now, it is time for another one of Team Liquid's 45-second crawls. And Automatic about to get some action. He's catching Kusta. They know Automatic's on the site, and Twisted's pre-fire is magnificent. That's the frag they needed to open up and potentially lock down this round. Don't forget, it was only Automatic's AWP, and Stewie doesn't even have to move his crosshair for that frag. 60 walks into it. Should be closing down Bentet as well, and just the Glock. All Stewie needs. Might be able to upgrade his pistol to a USP, which I'm sure he's really happy about.
Has Liquid had a 2-0 during the Pro League?
I think they've lost a 2-0. I'm pretty sure they got bodied by Furia, so I don't think they've actually had a 2-0 victory. So if we just want to take a quick little look, let me bring up the websites.
I'm going to be honest, I haven't kept up too much with the North American side. We have been mostly, you know, in the EU slot. So
I've been watching the bigger games, but yeah, look, I'm not going to sit there and watch all of the realms of the North American, considering they're simultaneously on with some of the European matches we've had.
And we do have some CT aggro, like it. We had ramp before, and we've got Automatic going towards Palace, but this is a B-lane. So 60 and Som will be the two to control it. Som's seen one, puts down the smoke, gets ready. Flash is going to slow down the progress, but they're out. That's big from the stand-in. And they even better kill there. Going to find the player with the bomb. This is a shutdown. No one's getting through. Lige makes it up short now, but 15 HP after that little bit of a trade out. Shut the door on it. Really nicely played between the two there.
Just to recap for you here, Lauren, the run so far, because the 5 matches played for Liquid. Chaos was a 2-1, 100 Thieves was a 2-1, Furia was a 0-2 loss, Cloud9 was a 2-1 victory, and Triumph was a 2-1 victory. So that's why we were talking earlier that it hasn't been so clean for Liquid here. A lot of those names, Triumph, Chaos, Cloud9, 100 Thieves. The 100 Thieves one is where you go, oh, okay, yeah, maybe they lose a map in that series. I'm not saying that Chaos, Cloud9, and Triumph are bad by any means, but Liquid, the ones that we remember, are meant to be of that top-tier caliber. On the other side of things, for Gen.G, they had a 2-0 over Triumph. They lost to Chaos 0-2, lost to EG 0-2. They beat the Thieves 2-0, and they lost to Furia 0-2. So will be the partial investment coming on through from Team Liquid. AK-47 with Twists, the rest of them on pistols. Tech-9 for Grim. I know we get a little bit interested in those kind of buys, as there is a light sprinkling of smokes. And Ali's just searching up the ramp here, seeing if he can find anybody towards the A side of things. We'll have to deal with Automatic towards the firebox. Has spotted him, but Bentet there to save. Now it's through middle where the attack will continue.
Let's go Tech-9.
So noisy from Stewie.
Yeah, not particularly subtle. Kusta knows exactly where they could be, and the suspicion towards Connector is rightfully placed. Twist, the one taking the large portion of that damage, is really going to hinder what that AK might have been able to do.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if they'll get anything done right here. Flash through the smoke. Grim's run past one.
Oh, they're taking weird territory, I guess. Yeah, that's just a meme, isn't it, really? Yeah, that round did absolutely nothing for me.
What names did you guys go for with stand-ins in your communities? Like, I know in Australia we had different like Mercenary.
Ringer, maybe.
Ringer. Yeah, Ringer was very American.
Ringer was very American. I used to always, that was how I played most of my games, was just look on Xfire for people that had +1 Merc.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd just Merc for people's
What was your name on Xfire? Do you remember your username?
Goodness, little more, yeah.
Oh, no.
It was like the village I grew up in, boy. I was little Bowden boy.
Oh.
Oh, that's cute. Mine was
where I grew up.
VIP Pansy. VIP Pansy, yeah, because that was my clan. So I was like, well, I'm with them for life, obviously.
Well, I'm a little Bowden boy, so.
Adorable.
In Australia, we had a term for finding a fifth that we can't say on air, but it rhymed with mutt. So we'll let you think and stew on what that possibly could have been. And
Dad, we ignore all the bad things we used to say, like, you know, that certain corner that every game had, that we're like, he's in X corner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
X
can't say that.
to you.
Don't say that no more, because we've learned. We've become better people.
It's going to deliver it to you.
Well, that's, we're talking almost 15 years ago for us, Lauren, so that's how old we are. But the bomb being at spawn, it's Mirage. It's not the end of the world.
I don't like it, Chad. It makes me nervous, because you always say, oh, it's not a problem,
Mirage
and then suddenly becomes a problem.
Mirage is fine. Mirage, I'll allow it. As Automatic wants to get aggressive.
I can feel it. Yes, wasn't ready for that at all. He even had an incendiary to seal his fate. Automatic trying to lock down the underpass crawl, and it does seem to have deterred the pathing of those two towards the B side of things. But bomb was left in T-spawn, as so correctly outlined by our astute observations from Rushley.
Cameraman.
Can we call him a cameraman? That's kind of fun.
Yeah, I guess he is the, he is the cameraman.
The cameraman.
He's loving it right now. He's like, right, better give him a good show.
All right, well, a minute left on the clock. No real map territory to speak of. Team Liquid need to clear out towards middle because of that earlier aggression from Automatic. It was on a timer, so eventually as that utility did whittle on down, they had to fall back. And speaking of utility, Gen.G only has a smoke and 2 flashes remaining, so to defend it will be some heads-up duels. Take a look at the other side of things. Team Liquid, they're rocking with a lot. We've got 3 smokes, 2 Molotovs, a bunch of flashes, and a HE in Naf's hands. The bomb's being picked on up. It looks like they want to go for an A split. But there's 3 members of Gen.G waiting on this side of the map. Kusta tucked into that shadow position where we've seen BMAS in recent time do some crazy work. Let's see what Kusta can do. Wait, they can try and B split through the vent room?
Where's the bomb? Bomb's at ramp still.
Okay.
So
just clearing out the territory, making sure they can't be in trouble for retakes.
Seconds though, this is going to get scary.
I don't like it.
Kusta still needs to be found, and he does manage to find at least one. Good shot from Elige, but it's Bentet, and they haven't got the time for this. Naf's got 1, but he needs to be planting, and Som can stop it. That's it. This round does not look too pretty. Team Liquid definitely rough around the edges.
Yeah, okay, so normally if teams were giving up that much control over towards the jungle position and the window position, you might be assuming that they would be playing a little bit more passive or in a retake setup, but Kusta under the balcony here was one of the real reasons they weren't able to cross through into the site as easy as they liked.
Is maybe the Naf fight from ramp, they were expecting to have more contact and attention drawn from him, because they were all coming up expecting to see more from Nafly. He does show up and get the double, but just a little too late.
Oh, dodging a bullet right there, or a couple of nades was Automatic.
He's not Grim, he's flying up. Just gotta be a little careful. Being surrounded. Yeah, there goes the AWP.
This is trouble though. It is. Wait, the chase, Grim.
Oh.
If he hit that, wow, that would have been a banger of a shot. Naf has a chance in this. He is low. Does have the bomb. If you could plant that, that's a success. Well, Gen.G posting 5 on the board. AWP recovered. All right, we're starting to get into this game now. We're starting to feel a little bit more pace coming out of Liquid. They were able to just barrel into those B bomb sites after they got mid control in a couple of those previous rounds, going through the halls position, being able to pounce onto Som and Sixy over towards that side of the map. See if Gen.G want to keep up this mid control look that they were going for. Automatic has an AWP this time round, so it's unlikely that he will be the one pushing forward. Could search with that AWP based off the spawn. And out the window he does jump. So just over towards Connector, drops his own smoke to extinguish the T-side of Molotov and ruin their default. That flash missed. It beamed off the top wall there, and we saw it bounce in the skybox above the B side of things. Posted over towards A. Naf just dealing with any aggression. Meanwhile, a very, very passive Team Liquid towards middle. You can see the jiggle peak coming out from Grim.
Is that a flash for Twist if he's getting pushed?
I'm not quite sure what that was.
It is. Cool.
Well, last time they tried this, they got absolutely manhandled by Sixy and Som, but Automatic being here is going to make it a different look if they went for it, but doesn't seem like they are.
Okay, well, just a very light exchange of utility over towards that side of the map. Note that Sixy's gone into this round with an MP7. Had enough money to go for a rifle, so thinking he can get a lot of work done. And he is in the vent room, so not a terrible weapon for the job. Tags up Elige, eventually gets taken out of the picture. 40 seconds left. Pressure being applied. Looks like towards A we go again. Oh! Bentek caught out with the nade. He's dropped it towards front sight. There's the trades coming. Well, no trades coming in, as it's just Automatic and Som left. A 5-on-2 situation. 25 seconds remain. Bomb goes down. That 40-second timer will begin. I think they need to really consider saving. There's no chance getting into this round. Money's not fantastic. Shui's already on the hunt, so problems here for Som.
Can Som survive? The map is like little magnets just attracting towards Som across the board. Oh, that's Elige. Bit of a tag back, trying to live. He's got Automatic to try and help him out, but look how close to he. Naf, the nade, there it is. So that's gun gone. Automatic could be the next on the chopping block, looking to keep hold of this, of course. Valuable weapon.
Yeah, he's in trouble. So much trouble, and that's an unlucky tag. Very unfortunate. Nearly the team ace. Double from Naf to break the mold. 5-5. Certainly no complaints from the Team Liquid T side. They know that they're making the CTs work for this, and certainly now after posting the first after a slew of 4 from the CTs, They're going to have to try and run with this because the CTs have been tested. And now, after being bursted in the face, lots of room there. Who is that?
Bentet.
Bentet
He's at the office. Gen.G's office.
Yeah, I'm loving the long locks.
Yeah, we haven't seen
him with long hair
like that.
It looks great. I was going to say earlier, Stewie's haircut looks quite nice, very sharp.
Oh, he's always got the fresh fade as Stu.
Double orbs coming out here. That's a change up for Gen.G. Som onto the secondary.
Okay, well, Som's going to be tested pretty early on. Has to evacuate pretty quick. A lot of pressure on Connector. Deep smoke towards the other side. Going to give a little bit of clear room towards middle. Booster's still sticking around, though.
Oh, wow. What? What?
How did Grim get that?
Oh, he's just tucked in towards the side of the box. I thought he was behind the smoke. Curious as to exactly how that went on down. But that's another freebie opening to find as a fantastic view of Kusta's removed body. Som, that was quick. Okay, 4v4. It's still a very slow pace.
Yeah, and Grim gets caught out by the short push. Distracted by the fight that was in front of him, gives the man advantage back to Gen.G. Bomb on NAF and wants to try and force the fights into the A site. Bentet tucked in with a CZ though, and Som, we spoke about him earlier with the AWP. Seems that they're retreating back though, and
oh, the timing, he's just pipped the gap.
This is a huge opportunity. Automatic likely to find one though, but on the cross back, is he anticipating NAF? He has found both. Great shooting. Flanking though. And Automatic's ready. Great piece. 3 kills in quick succession, pulls the 6th home.
There was just a tiny gap there because Som was actually looking towards that vent room for the majority of that mid-round scenario. And then as he's turned away to go help out A, Alicia's able to get through. If Automatic didn't get both of those frags on the catwalk position, it was likely B would have fallen. They could have even waited a little bit longer for Alicia's flank, but they're in no man's land, so hard to make the right decision around that point. But for Automatic to understand that there was a rotation coming through and to find that final kill without going down, that is big stuff. So the timeout will come again once more for Liquid going into round number 12. The AKs, they're out in the hands of Grim, Elige, and Twist so far. Here's the scores. 60 at the top, 10 kills for him.
I'll tell you now though, Automatic, it's been a while since we've saw him undertake the AWP transition project.
Yeah.
This is our way of checking in with it, and certainly looking pretty hot to trot in that particular round, but nothing's been particularly statistically blowing us away with what Automatic's transitions the AWP has done. If anything, it may have dulled an otherwise significantly sharp blade in the rifle roll.
Very deep B smoke coming in. So they will have apps control over towards the B side of the map, but it's middle we barrel again.
Yeah, look at Stewie. He's got one intention, that's short. Maybe even the ladder room. Tucks in for some early map control. He's got a Legion partnership. This is going to be a really important fight, and Som's won it. He was ready for the close one. I'm not sure if Stewie has the element of surprise, though. That's what he's considering, too.
Saw Automatic do wonders here, but now Som fancies his shot at it. But yeah, Stewie probably very aware of what lines he can walk now, but whether or not he's been worked out, spotted, considered, it will be found pretty soon. Bentet getting up close towards ramp. Another smoke there going to allow a little bit more time and a little bit more room to work with. Can't spot Twist or any of the others, but does give him a good shot at this. And still time for Stewie to look to see if he can maybe edge the bets.
How does he have so much room in middle? This is wild. Gen.G is a very passive setup towards the middle side of the map. Flash going to come through. Bentet gets Twist for free. Does take a chunk of damage, but walks away unscathed.
Stewie. Yeah, I want to keep track on him. You're right. There's so much room available now. The B play is very polarizing, and of course, all the attention towards ramp, which has worked.
Oh, team nade!
Kusta, don't do that. All right, he's made up for it somewhat, but it does encourage Grim. Shut down in the end from 60, though, and that's exactly what you wanted to see.
You would have seen from Stewie's POV as he's sneaking through that window right there that the vent wasn't broken, and that's one of the key factors to look at with Gen.G playing a passive setup. If you want to give up the window room, don't break that vent, because that vent is their avenue to flank all the way through spawn towards behind A, or flank all the way through kitchen towards B. So keep that broken. As soon as you hear that sound cue, you know that somebody's on the other side. There's a rat in the back lines.
Alicia's got a hand warmer at home.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
He must have liked it so much when he went to those events that he's treated himself to one at home.
Nade?
Nothing.
I really thought I could have done something. I saw it.
You see all the silhouettes.
Oh,
Start thinking. Counter-Strike nades, ever unpredictable. Som onto Twist.
Oh.
Another straight wild flash. He spots 2. Can't quite find the target of his choice, but the third is there, and we do see the 8th for Gen.G. Be hit from Team Liquid. Just the half buy. They'll have another weapon round into the 14th, but it's necessary to see this gap close if they wanted to try and continue to keep things honest. It's been a very convincing defense after the initial 4 rounds we saw posted by Liquid in the opening 5.
Just taking a look at the 100 Thieves versus Furia game. The first map did go in favor of 100 Thieves. That was Train, 16-12. Their second map they're playing it now, it is Nuke. So if you want to check that one out, it is just the B stream or live.proleague.com. See if Liquid can find an opening, because they've been able to get a couple, but the trades have come back quickly in Gen.G's favor. And now that Som's on that second AWP, they're looking a lot more lively. Searching again is Som. Found another one.
Lovely. His impact through short has been pretty notable now. 2 big kills that he's got from it. Bentet, a little bit of an adjustment here, playing towards Palace rather than pushing towards Ramp. Dedicated towards this, banking that his buddies can keep that connector safe. It's grim. This is a close battle, isn't it? Thank you for the X-ray toggle there, Rush. Very nicely done. Appreciate you.
But, I mean, Bentet's the one that's taken the suspiciously aggressive line. So Grim, if he just walks forward, edges forward, he's already starting his sweep of his mouse towards the Tetris threat. And Bentet hopes to catch him. Not this time. Grim was ready. And into A, Kusta and Automatic ready their aim. Kusta has already taken down the Palace prong. And Automatic onto a leash. This gets really bad really quickly. The double orbs just keep them at arm's length. It's like a cartoon. They're just spinning their arms and they can't even touch them.
Yeah, I think when you consider you are going against double AWPs, defaulting middle and trying to find picks is probably not the way to go about it. They tried the execute onto the B site, but that wasn't a very potent one in the sense it only had,
right?
Yeah, with pistols and light utility. So if you want to do a default spread early, don't give away the opportunities to get picked off, but feign that you are doing that, bait out that CT-sided utility, and then go for a late round execute onto like the A or the B sites when you know that they don't have a lot to defend with. Now it is the last round of the first half here, second map. We need to make something work, and 60, he's getting aggressive. Twist, oh, he flattens him. Brained.
Bloody brained. Automatic and Kusta still controlling mid though. The bomb is still over by T-Spawn. That's kind of well kept within Naf's remit, but this is the first time we've seen a clean advantage, I feel, for the T side in a little bit of time. It's mostly been those AWPs opening up, Som or Automatic. This time, no. Now they have to try and take themselves somewhere with this though. 1 minute and 10. Stewie and Twist looking through underpass, of course, and you do have that pinch towards tops. This could be a hard position to hold. That's not bad, though. Kusta's going to get one, can't get more. Now mid's pretty much open. Automatics had to peel away, so they have worked out a fair amount of these CTs.
Yeah, but it's AWPs again, remember? Automatic on Som. There's one on either site, so it does seem like A will be the lean, leaving Twist parked up on that connector for a bit of an element of surprise. Bentet tucked in to deal with it. Looks like Automatic's floating between the two. He truly doesn't know, and I mean, that is representative of Liquid cutting noise. Now, perhaps the noise returns.
Automatic now smoked up deep towards jungle. Naf, Grim, and Elige. On the other side, spamming it out. I don't know what you said, but it really made me laugh. So the AWPs that have been ever so present are now in probably the worst scenario for them, playing it back in unless they get a quick pick. Tag's not quite enough, but it really did look almost there.
All right, Automatic 17 HP, 1v4.
So much saliva, it just
dribbled everywhere.
It was either stop talking immediately or dribble.
Well, I'll be dribbling if Automatic wins this one. There's bomb's now half ticked. He does have a kit. He does have a flash to work with, but the low HP should be signaling the 9-6. It's only a matter of time before he gets taken out. There he is. That is the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Team Liquid versus Gen.G, map number 2. Hang around. We'll be back after a quick break.
It's the adrenaline running through my gait. It gets me high, high, high. Got no time to wait.
Wir verlieren ihn. Sie müssen sich jetzt entscheiden. Just faster than you. Just faster than you.
Glasses on, my hoodie's right. Break the door.
9-6 half and Gen.G looking to take us to 3. It's Liquid's pick though, and we have got myself, Sponge and Pansy hanging out in the studio live to your eardrums worldwide.
Hi guys, I'm Pansy.
That's not even how she sounds.
No, but I was I don't know how to go with it. Couldn't really do a Lauren voice.
I'm trying to. No, I've never tried a Lauren.
That just went
It's
high
quite
pitched.
tricky, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't do it.
Just scuff up your voice like me.
Scuff it
Ruin
up.
your accent. Don't know where
Butcher
you're
it,
from.
live in weird countries for a while.
No one really knows. Like vaguely English, but a lot of people think I'm Australian.
Yes.
Don't know why. Really upsets me.
You guys sound like you're from New Zealand.
It's a fast B split, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Is Australia? They're loving it.
Australia.
Yes, that is a country, Chad. Well done.
It.
Absolutely. Twist is from a country too. It's called Canada. And that's a lovely little 3-piece automatic low. And finished off by a Liege. So, Liquid, that's both pistols under their belt into their map pick. It's time to see if they can close that gap, and we'll see if there's any additional questions being asked of them by the T side. Might just be with the 1 eco into the buy, try and get the bomb down.
That was very nice from Twist, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, look, I think the sad thing is
why the Australians were really hyped for
exactly. They knew it was coming because they're in the
Smart
future,
lot.
Lauren.
Yep,
they're in
yep,
the future right now. They've already seen that round.
They do get New Year. They start the New Year well ahead of us, don't they?
Yeah, I think at that time it's either 6 or 7 hours ahead. So I know the East Coast is probably more like 7 to
8.
Nah, 7 to 9. There's a 2 to 3 hour time difference between Western Australia and the rest of the country.
So, folks, it is only Glocks. Now, I know you want to hear the hard-hitting analysis as to what this T side can do.
Chad, it's your time.
Well, I was thinking we could let Rush do this.
And myself and Rush will be stepping in as your new commentary duo for the Ecos.
Okay.
Rushley, things could heat up here of round 17. Of course, at the moment, a passive stance being taken by these malleable players.
Yeah, look, right, there's a lot of malleable players on the server. However, if you're wondering what's going on right now, they're just waiting out all this utility. You see, Grim's got a smoke in his hand. One smoke did go somewhere over here or something, and they're just kind of waiting it out, you know, whittling down the economy
But
of
why?
the... well, you know, smoke grenades cost money, you know. If they rush a position real quick, it's unlikely the A player is going to use it if they all rush B. So it's a way of, it's playing your percentages, you know. A lot of malleable players, yeah, look, and cool run boosts.
Absolutely seeing the catapult strategy maybe even bear fruit. Rushley, things are really heating up here.
Yeah, look, that was a quick round. I don't know if we caught anything there, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. The bomb is going to get taken down here by Graham.
I'm glad it's over. That was fun, though. Good job, Rushley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on Twitter. If you want to find him, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Don't forget the 6. From 6 to 60. Quick check-in on his score. 13 at the very tippy top of the scoreboard for Gen.G.
How do we find you on Twitter?
I'm Machine Egg. That's Machine, M-A-C-H-I-N. And then
who tweeted that to you? I really found it very funny. Was it like the ESL CS account?
Yeah, I've been Machine Egg for a while, unfortunately. It's a cruel reality of the capitalization. And yeah, it's possible.
Sorry, Chad. You can actually say something valuable about this?
I could, actually. It's a quick over towards middle. A 4-man mid control coming out from Gen.G here as we just have lurking over towards the A ramp Som. So once they've netted the mid control they wanted, they posted Ventet up towards the Delpan position. They will be rotating on back. Bomb in limbo in the hands of Automatic. There's enough utility to work for an A execute. So you can see here 3 smoke grenades, a Molotov, and a bunch of flashes. But they're actually just netting on out over towards B to make sure that there's been no aggression. Nobody's dropped through the underpass. Nobody's pushed through the B apartments. It will be an A side of finish, and you can tell that because Automatic is over towards the A site. A little bit of light. Okay, maybe. Okay. Yo, right. Didn't want any sound cues. So a little bit of noise over towards the B apartments to keep old boy Stewie on notice. It's forced out a smoke grenade, and just that scout in his hands, he's going to be locking down B single-handedly. But it's a 3-man A lean coming on out, and you've got Twists, Grim, and over towards Ticket, NAF. So pretty potent hold on the A side of things.
Yeah, Stewie was certainly unfazed by any of that, you know, fake utility, real utility with fake intent being put towards him. Twist, I want to see a little bit of that BMAS style coming out. Those holds time and time again. Elige coming over. Everyone's here now. We see what that Delpan push was from Bentes. If that comes through, yeah, Twist, let's have a bit of it. Gorgeous play with him. NAF involved. It's all looking good. Common Bentet, though, maybe still some life in him.
Oh, no, Grim. He's really fluffed his lines there, and now the script flipped. Oh, he's not going to convert either. Gen.G will take it, but that could have been, should have been a liquid trade. 2 of them looking for their player. Som gets both. See that one again. So Twist, really hard fought here. He doesn't have the weapon advantage. The flash from Elige enables him to make it 3. This is the problem, though. Oh, yeah, double kill. He has 35 HP left, and trying not to scream down TeamSpeak.
Yeah, that's always a hard one to do. I like Shox's method where he just mutes himself and then still screams. Yeah, you want to make sure no one can hear you rage.
You know, push to talk is a very valuable thing for those sort of moments.
Yeah, look, a lot of the players have a hard enough time shooting and talking as it is, so having...
Let's not complicate.
That's, yeah, an extra button makes things a bit rougher.
Yep. But I also, then you get a classic person who does the mic breathing, which just infuriating.
Are you looking at me?
No, it was someone we were playing games with last night, constantly had the mic up his nose. Not sure how it got there 7 rounds in a row, but there it was. This round, I'm still waiting to see if something maybe a little curious happens from it. We're looking to see if those pistols can find a place.
Feel free to throw it over to...
Rushley, of course.
Rasheen.
Rasheen?
It's like, we sound Irish. Rasheen. All right. It's our Irish alter ego.
Rush, what's happening here?
What do you mean? What's going on?
Yeah, talk us through the round.
Basically...
Terrible throw, Chad. I'll start with that.
There's stuff going on all over. I'm hoping... well, Legion's pushing here. I'm hoping Sexy doesn't push up too much. As great. Oh,
Sexy?
I said the name wrong, didn't I?
Sexy. Right,
it's hard to say it, though.
The Rasheen
right,
duo
Alex.
struggle with that one.
Yeah, it is a hard one, but maybe thinking about this, but then choosing not to. I don't know where the heck Alicia's going, though.
I'll tell you.
He's going to get the bomb. He's got the bomb. He's got the CZ. He could shut down the round now.
Oh,
but no one's coming his way hard. Oh, well.
Yeah, but that was ramping. You ramped there. Hang on.
That's a
more
technique.
ramping. Elige.
Wait, but it's walking back into NAF, and Elige is also killing one too. The bomb, however, it's making its way into connector. Stewie, he's got a deagle. It's the Blaze. We know what the Blaze can do. We've seen it many times around again. But Bentet, a lot of damage, but some fighting going on. But Elige again, the bomb's going down. Som's taking someone down, and number 8 is gonna go crazy with this AK. There's also an AK on NAF Fly. Bentet sneaking in sandwich. Som chilling out
They
here.
could win this, though.
He's got the flash.
This
He
is
could
very,
flash for
very
Bentet's
winnable.
contact.
I think Som is going to swing out wide, take all three down. Bentet's just going to get taken down, but oh no, it's a disaster. But Bentet, Grim saving the round at the last
That's
second.
gotten a little bit
Yeah.
beyond PG-13. We need to wrap this one up, ladies and
We're gonna
gents.
get some
I
calls
can
about
only
that one.
apologize for you, ladies and gentlemen at home, playing
Ofcom
along with us.
complaints
We would like to
flying
take this
in.
moment to address Rush's tone at the end. Then he's new, he gets excited. And I can't blame him, honestly, though. Great little round from Liquid. Once those rifles came into play, you saw, well, I think two had it. I think Elige had one, and who had the other? I can't remember. Grim, potentially. I'm not too sure. But, yeah, it worked out incredibly well for them. That bomb being put at the top of middle could have been a factor, but it actually wasn't in the end, but it must have spurred it on. And now we see the economy kind of taking a little bit of a hit there for Gen.G.
This is the dangerous side of the game right now. If Gen.G lose another, Team Liquid are going to tie things up 10-10. Might be mounting a little bit of a resurgence here. Stewie out in the AWP, posted up towards the window position. No smoke to push him back just yet. It looks like they want to fight. Stewie now with the timing, jumping, jostling, holds back out. He gets taken down by Kusa. Absolutely destroyed. And Kusa with the Galil finding a second.
Kusta. Oh. Part of Jason must hurt slightly seeing Kusta do exciting things, but against his team.
He's cheering and crying at the same
It's
time.
like, oh, I don't know how I feel. My feels are everywhere. But Twist, feeling up for the fight, loses out to 60. So still, these rounds are so dangerous, even with the, the decent purchase on Liquid and the slightly subpar one on Gen.G. They've made it work.
All right, they will get the plant over towards the A side of things. Doing an open plant here on the side of Firebox will be Kusta. Low on HP, has to be worried about now spamming through. Gets it down just in the nick of time as Grim coming through CT spawn. Doesn't have anything to work with. Naf has 2 flashes. That could help them initiate here.
They've got kids. Flashing above Grim's head. Looking for Kusta. Spotted first. Now the contact comes in, and now all onto Nav. Noses one on the firebox and drops fire towards him and spreads Som into the angle, but he wins the fight regardless. Gen.G, business end of the half. They don't have the dream cash, even in victory there. That's weird. You can see Kusta doing so well. That was swinging into Stewie with his Galil and taking off 2 heads with his laser beam.
All right, well, Liquid force buying back of their own. So they won a round in the previous. They were able to pull something out of their hat, but this time round, it's feeling more and more dicey. If this is the way that they plan to get across games, we saw similar scenes in Nuke within the first half on their CT side. Strange that the CT side is a struggle for a team like Liquid, who these fantastic individuals should just be able to lock things down. Multi-frags used to be the name of the game for them. Gen.G are in a great spot here to turn things around. They win this one, they're going to get themselves up to a massive lead.
2 crossed. He's going to have to raise his voice and make that call. He's actually rotating into kitchen there, even gambling. Twist and Stewie were both flirting with the idea. Bomb's way back at T-spawn, so you can see that Gen.G have no intentions but to wait, and Stewie, he's not interested in waiting. Plucks Bentet off of the boosted mid position. 60 dying down to 10 HP from the utility. Oh, and Som turning up is going to have put Elige on notice. He doesn't want to show up just yet, but by existing, it enables Grim and Stewie to start trying to do something competitive. His back not visible. Oh, Stewie. Oh, Stewie. He's in so much trouble. Automatic on the other side. He's flashed. He needs a no-scope, and he's not going to have it. AWP upgrade found. Elige does well onto Som. We talked about that duel. Hiding his time. Naf coming in with only the scout. Grim from connector. Oh, a great tag.
Nice
and
tag.
Grim did hit the Deagle headshot onto Kusta, so suddenly there's a world where Liquid with just this force buy can get competitive once again. Oh, Grim's been spotted. 60 has to do a lot here. And Naf is the first victim. Grim again on the Deagle.
Knew it was spawn.
Last position was noted. He did manage to take down Stewie, so you definitely know where he was. Grim's got the rifle. Elige gets the information, but he loses his life for it. Flash still there, but time ticking. He's got to get a move on. I don't see a kit for Grim. This might just be the kill and nothing more.
Oh!
Does get the kill, but with no
close.
kit, this is going to be very close.
He's standing around. He must think he has it.
Hold your breath.
I don't even need to. Down to the milliseconds.
Oh! You're bolder than I am to believe in that.
How have the last 2 rounds that Liquid been able to put on the board just through these scrappy pistols and forces? It's not a convincing way, but it's rounds nonetheless. They've now put themselves up to 10. The loss bonus coming on through for that of Gen.G. It's bottom of the barrel. If you look at how the rounds have been won and lost, it was the first 2 for Liquid, then 1 for Gen.G, then 1 for Liquid, then 1 for Gen.G, now again for Liquid. So no one's been able to mount a massive amount of cash. And because of this, we will just see another force buy. So Gen.G this time round, Galil's, Deagle, Scout, AK-47 up against a buy from Liquid. They have 2 Famises, so a bit of a rough spot to be in for Stewie and Naf, but utility's okay. Smoke out towards the ramp. That'll hold them at bay for at least another 15 seconds.
Goose has been a huge threat in middle, to be honest. Seen him just, you know, Ferrari peeking around the place. But this time with the Scout, having a little bit of a wander, having a look. No subtlety to it, of course, is the rest looking to go unnoted towards ramp until it's time to go. There's Twist and Leash both very present. Bit of a split to the apartments for Som.
Oh!
Did Twist not see it? Oh, now he does. Checks again, automatic there. Control being shown by Twist. Has faith in Leash to keep him safe for Bentet. His time to shine does get one, but Leash still alive and kicking.
This is a problem now. Gen.G straight back in this after Twist is shut down. Now Stewie tested. Getting tagged by Kusta's Scout, but still the frags are coming in. It's all onto Bentet, a winnable clutch. Stewie in the corner, doesn't need to give him anything. Tight jiggle, swings out for the hope.
He's open.
It is. But now he's been tagged up. Naf confirms Bentet stuck around. A possible pivot. Grim from ramp. Bentet really is playing with fire here. Naf doesn't have to get too stressed, but the threat of him going B still exists. Grim has the element of surprise. Look at that angle. There we go. Grim secures 11 for Liquid, and it was a real viable chance for a clutch there on Bentet, but we'll see how it started. This was Twist with some really precise... You talked about the multi-frag in chat. This was the first glimmer of exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that you want to see from Liquid when they're playing well, is everybody is good for 2. One of those kind of situations.
Yeah.
Oh, they come their bomb site, good for 2. And then they get into the mid-rounds and are able to win and milk those situations out in their favor. Gen.G finally having to bend the knee here. Only having that $1,900 loss bonus coming into this round, meaning $2,400 in the next. They have to take the save. A plant would be fantastic. That's the name of the game as they head over towards B. Som setting up some flushes.
Oh, Grim. Timing's going to be a factor here. That Molly's doing so much for him. He does get 2, but the damage certainly done towards the T side. Som now just left. Naf should be able to clear it up. Should. Come on. Oh my gosh, you beat the USPS god, Naf. How dare you, Som?
Nade in. Saved by the wall. Not the bell.
Oh, that one would have had him. But yeah, Leash to put it to bed. Now, Liquid have taken the advantage finally. It felt like Gen.G were leading this for quite some way. A couple of very close rounds. Some weird buys being kind of pushed through. Look at that Molly. That hurts.
I'm distracted. I'm reading an argument Chad's having on Twitter right now.
Oh, I just enjoyed what ESL CS put out for you. Have a little look.
I'm not having an argument, I'm having a discussion. There's a difference. Yes. Anyway, round number 24 underway. Guns are back out for Gen.G here. Still only a Galil for Kusta, having to get utility automatic with not a lot to his name. As underpass will be taken very, very swiftly. To deal with that is going to be Stewie playing over the top of his own smoke. Towards top middle, there are more players to deal with. Kusta and automatic drawing the attention. Flash is good. Stewie's on a bit of a timer right now. Only has a Molotov left, and he will take Kusta out. But will the trade come through? Ducks around the corner with just enough time, but oh, 60's already in the window. He's taken Naf out.
Yeah, and Stewie could be his next victim as well. He's having a great game here. Stewie precise. It was necessary precision given his low HP. Leash catching another. They're coming in one by one. Som can only find the one. Or all automatic, already walking into Grim's crosshairs. Liquid starting to find and string together a couple of consecutive rounds here. Could very well be what they need. It was 4 now since the 20th round of play. And Stewie again contributing with a multi-frag. First Twist, now Stu. Grim lives in a sepia life, it seems.
He loves it. He loves it over there, doesn't he? It's opportunity of a lifetime for him.
The color correction, I mean. Just looks like he lives in an old cowboy movie.
Yeehaw.
Well, this is going to be an A-set piece. Lining up their nades right now. Smokes, Molotovs, a couple of flashes. Heading up behind the CT-sided smoke will be automatic. He has the bomb on their back. Once again, getting that bomb down. Name of the game, 3,400 lost bonus going into the next, so they will be able to buy regardless. But they can make the round a little bit dicier if they can plant. Twist tucked on in. Let's see how many he can get.
Oh, exchange on the molly. Swings out, forced to fight. Gets one. Does hinder progress going out through power. Isolate fights. Elige just about gets that. Benta still lives.
Ding Stu. Som would need some A+ headshots, and that was one of them, but Grim trades, and we can all calm down for another round. It is apparently 5 CT rounds in a row. 2 more required from Liquid to close out this series succinctly. Stewie on the AWP, Automatic even pulling it out over on the other side of things. Ex-teammates clashing in the server tonight. Defending, well, I mean, take that word out of my mouth. Previous major champion, Stewie 2K and Automatic.
Quite the duo when they were together, weren't they?
Absolutely.
And a fight in middle for him too. They keep sticking towards this. Obviously, there is support for Automatic. He's got plenty of players around him. Molly comes in, Stewie backs away, feeling the pressure now. No one else really paying much attention towards middle from the CT side. Everyone posted towards the sides. Bit of ramp aggression for Twist, or at least kind of more attentive play towards it, should I say. Not necessarily aggressive. But everyone else for the T is getting a fair bit of room in mid. Had a room garnered.
They give up so much here. You know, we're used to seeing a lot of fighting in middle. They're used to seeing a lot of duels
doing it one way, jumping on something.
But they're getting so much space. And look at all the utility left on the side of things for Liquid here. They have so many smokes and Molotovs left with a minute left on the clock. Stewie's rotating in. He might get caught off guard.
Nah, never gets caught off guard. 10 head.
Oh, that was a very wide swing. Grim's Jiggles cost him his life. Sexy was ready. Automatic onto Stewie. This gets awkward now. Nav hoping to punish a Jiggle, but a bit of a gap in that smoke. Bombs down. Liquid considering a save. This is a necessary one. They've only got 1,400 loss bonus, don't forget. They've won all of their last previous rounds, so it does seem like Gen.G have managed to break serve. Keep Liquid a bit honest here, so we'll stay 14 now to 12.
Yeah, and their loss bonus is down to 1,400. So for Liquid going forward, Elige is going to have to drop across a gun. Naf potentially as well. Famus is a little bit cheaper these days, so it should be doable to get that weapon across. Utility will be strapped in that case.
I actually do quite like seeing the Famus and Galil being way more utilized.
Yeah.
Way more.
Look, we've obviously taken out a lot of rounds in the game in terms of there's not as many ecos. You still see the ecos every now and again. They have to be taken, but teams are able to make a lot more choices, and I think that was Valve's whole point. I remember talking to him in the early days about how, oh, you know, there's a pistol that costs this much money and they can run around the corner. It has 32 bullets and you don't... And they were like, well, why don't you just buy a gun that's better at range and play more passive? I was like, well, no, that's not how it works, Valve. But then when I got older and I understood and I kind of learned what they were saying, there was different ways to solve the puzzle, right? If they had said that to me back then, I probably still wouldn't have listened. But Counter-Strike, there's so many solutions that you can find for problems. It's just about making sure you make the right call. As the right call this time round is to push up in towards Palace, towards middle Stewie again. Really get the better of Automatic. He's made that work twice.
Yeah, he likes this angle, likes that fight. Just over the edge of the smoke, but now it's that same smoke Bentet's choosing to try and plant himself for a nutmeg, and just as it fades, he finds Stewie. Som, anti-flash, wants the jewel. There is still one to be found. Twist has gone down. Elige caught as well, and this is Gen.G's dream. Naf is the only one that could perhaps ruin things. He needs a multi-kill, and Som's quick to adjust. Gen.G into the A site. They get their independent jewels, and it's converted to a very close scoreline now. Liquid, that save has borne no fruit, and they're into the 2K region. With 2.4 on the loss bonus, this does mean practically a must eco.
What's your favorite fruit?
My favorite fruit is a raspberry. I'm partial to a good raspberry. I like the raspberry flavored things as well. Like a blue raspberry.
Oh, blue raspberries.
But sour raspberry, cherry flavor stuff is nice. But in terms of actual fruits, yeah.
Just standalone raspberry.
I could eat a punnet of raspberries daily.
Chad, favorite fruit?
I don't really like fruit.
He has bananas in his smoothie.
With strawberries and blueberries.
Those are all fruits.
But if I had to pick a fruit that I would eat like a fruit, it'd be a Granny Smith apple.
Oh, I do love a Granny Smith. I prefer a pink lady. I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised. I like a pink lady. I prefer a pink lady. I like a pink lady. I prefer 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 a p I knew it was coming, and I still said it. I'd say a pair's still my favorite, though.
Yeah, the
14-14, so we don't have to talk about this round. I just want to let everyone at home know.
Look, I'm going to treat people at home with a little bit of... I'm going to assume that they realize, hey, until we see...
You're respecting him.
Naf
they
get 4 kills, then we go, you know, then it becomes a thing. But until that point, we can, you know, treat people like they aren't
playing a game of Counter-Strike for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah.
We'll
can do that.
It should be kept clean, though. Let's keep our eyes. If threats do arise, you know, late in the round, blah, blah, blah. 60 so far doing well. Automatic keeping the distance. Nothing is coming through.
But Grim has got the double dink potential, and it's gone. So with Twists being spotted, sneaking his way in with the Desert Eagle, he is going to have a lot of players staring at his exit here. In fact, his flank could be even more frustrating as the noose is tightening around his neck.
That's a nice deagle.
Bam! 1. That was a combination of bam and damn.
You've been watching Batman, the old Batmans, when they did,
kapow.
Really back in the day.
I just like to add some sound effects when the frags are otherwise unimaginative. I do like the Attack on Titan poster he's opted for
I
there.
wouldn't like that above my bed.
No, it's a bit daunting and haunting.
Yeah, it's a bit spooky. I did like Cloud9's hype video where it was just like Henry walking through the broken
That was funny,
wall.
Yeah.
I really like badly edited things. Like, it's very well done, but in like
Badly
a bad
edited.
manner. Yeah, it really gets me.
Crunch time, though, ladies and gentlemen.
go.
This is just the 3rd timeout called by Team Liquid here on our 2nd map of the 1st series of today. Europe all wrapped up. Groups A and B locked in. Top 4's confirmed. And now we're here for the American region to finish this one off. And it is Liquid. Perhaps in the realms of playoffs, should they convert this one, there's practically a 4-horse race.
But we do know that Liquid love a 3rd map. They love a 2-1 series.
They do. They really do. But normally it's through losing their first map.
This is their pick. And getting a bit blocky and a bit sketchy. Everyone's cool. Everyone's cool. We get to go to school. Automatic. Throwing out his util to try and keep that B player a little nervy. Maybe pull out a smoke early. You can see that the bomb was floating there. So with Kusta up in middle, can't believe Naf's got the Mag 7 in that short house. He's not going to have any fun unless they come directly to him. Underneath him for now. Good camera angle again. 10 points to Gryffindor Rush.
He's straight up Hufflepuff, though, isn't
He is such a Hufflepuff. There's the utility they've been trying to draw out. Throwing out their T-side stuff to buy a little room. Bentet's considering the options towards connector, but there's no many. There's only one really there. It's Twist on CT. They've seemed to have found a gap here.
All this room that they've given him. Yeah, I thought they were going to pinch the middle based off of the forward positions that we've seen, but they've actually given it all up. So Gen.G looking good here. They're going to get into the site almost for free. It will be a retake setup coming in from Liquid. Twist playing in tow with Stewie. Bomb getting planted. Spam comes through. Not much damage done.
Oh, this looks weird, but Elysian, Grim, how have you just suddenly got these? What? Must be nice to have players who can do that. You should not have had that clean retake, but my word, they just banged him out.
Why did that look so easy? There's 4 players who died close towards connector there. Just take a look at the radar. All those little X's on the ground. So up close and personal, as these corners were cleared, Liquid had a good idea where they wanted to play the post plant from, but this is wild. Like, look at them trying to trade. They're all trying to stem the bleeding over towards jungle and connector, and then Twist just comes on through with the only purchased defuse kit, gets the defuse, and now Liquid 1 round away.
One way to make it look a lot more easy than it should have been. My goodness. The multi-kills come through, and we're into our final round of regulation. Let's see if Gen.G have made a call that is a little further afield from what we've seen before so far, just the default spread.
This has overtime written all over it, doesn't it?
It does. We're all set.
It just smells that way. The games have that smell. It's like the smell of grass in the morning with the bit of dew on top.
And Som deals with
Looking
Legion's
likely.
wide swing. Kusta does fall. And Stewie firing off the AWP, quickly traded by that of Automatic. We cannot seem to separate these two teams, and it will come down to the final mid-round. 6 brains involved in this active puzzle. And let's watch as it's solved.
It's going to be a pause for a second as Automatic has to dip back for the bomb. And where do they take this? This is the curious one. He's been on ramp. He's shown he's been on ramp, and he's adjusting. through towards middle.
I do love the Palace play from Twists here. There's not many places you can plant on A that can't be contested from that Palace position.
It alleviates Naf to be able to move around a bit, gives him a bit of space to work with. He's got that safety.
Oh, he's going all the way around.
All the way through. That's very curious.
At least
he could get a nice spot for ramp now.
Yeah, and also just cool that there's no T spawn rotates or lurks. So, oh wait, Naf and Grim still on B. So as all of this is going down, they had a really misread that. I don't know, but either way, they're completely spaced out now. And that's the first frag, no trade possible. Grim flashing at the same time, no one's home. Twist is flanked, could have to do a lot here because he's the only one. Overtime. Good. We're going to take a quick break, folks. When we do come back, we'll be getting this OT underway and see who or if we see a third map.
Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Will you follow me under? Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Sometimes I don't wanna be.
Was ist Treadstone?
Ein sowjetisch kontrolliertes Programm wurde geschaffen, um menschliche Waffen zu kreieren. Anfangs war ich verwirrt, doch jetzt weiß ich endlich, wer ich bin.
Let's go.
I'm so sorry that I didn't go to therapy. Thinking everybody, even you's an enemy. Brutally awakened, quite undertaken, did not do nothing wrong. Life isn't easy, why did you leave me here to get drunk alone? And I don't wanna wake up messed up, 'cause I can't spend another day like this. Another type of caked up breakup, where I've been finding any way to my fix. But I know I need you now, 'cause I don't wanna be around. No, I don't wanna wake up messed up. There's gotta be another way past this. If I am so wrong and so gone, miserable, won't you stick around just for some, be visible? But you don't know, you don't care, leave me.
OT, it's time to get back into it, and it is the second map of the first series of the 18th day. Myself, Pansy, and of course, Rushley hanging out with Sponge. Good to have all of our voices and eyes on the game at hand. It is MR3, 16K, so no longer the economy game. Practically non-existent. You'll see double orbs straight out of the gate, which does mean the economy could become a factor if that first round goes awry in a one-way manner.
Yeah, and to note here, Team Liquid did have a few rounds where they were strapped for cash. So now that they have all the goodies out, let's see if they can deliver.
Oh, Kusta's
Good
going to check
flashes.
him. Really good flashes. He gets his vision just in time. If Kusta had been a bit more proactive, I'm not so sure Elige would have had a chance. Little slow on the clear, but automatic now. Into top middle, the smoke from Elige. I like this proactive hold.
He needs to be very careful here. Look where Bentet's pushed up to. If he was to swing on out, Elige might get taken down, playing a safer angle now, but just take a look at the radar. You can see the bomb in 60's hands. He's watching the Palace push. Automatic coming back on over. So they've been able to secure Bentet some map control. He can go for a late flank through connector or deal with the rotations coming off of Cat if these sound cues are made. Passive setup from Grim, playing outside the vent room, pushing on into window now. So they've cleared out this side, and that Molotov is going to help them know that nobody's forced forward. Smoke towards the connector position, keeping the eyes on middle, and that means that Stewie from Ticket is going to have a lot of work to do. 2 through Palace, 1 through ramp.
See when the go signal is. Nice already smoke towards Palace, going to hinder things, make it a little bit trickier to play out. Gives Twist the second even to be bold enough to go towards ramp. That gives away the game, but Som's right back in it. Stewie's successful in one part, but Bentet's found Grim, and suddenly it's all fallen to pieces. The last two players were a little bit further away than the others, so the 3 for the T should get the plant and decent post plants.
Bentet on sandwich.
Molly's good.
Molly's really good. Trying to force Sexy into the open angle. He's still... Oh, he's actually... He's burning into Elige. 2-on-2. They know Bentet's low, but they can't find him just yet. And automatic hits his shot. Fantastic work. Gen.G take round 1 of overtime.
You can see how quickly it falls apart there if they're not able to slow things down when playing from that Ticket position. Just how quickly they push onto the site. This was the opening from Elige. Flashed on through.
God, he really was, while full blind, doing everything he could, like holding far right to make sure he's in the corner, then left to jiggle. He's practically losing all of his sight throughout that one.
It's a frustrating round to lose as well once you get almost a freebie opening like that. So we get the guns back underway. Won't be the double op. Naf this time just going for the M4A4. Run boost for automatic. Over the top he goes. Sees nobody home towards window. Might start searching. They like to get Bentet pushed up towards this Delpan position. See if they continue to do that. 60 just drawing out some nades over towards the B side of things, keeping them busy, making sure Grim just have a quiet round.
Quite like what he's been doing so far, 60. He seemed like a solid player, if I'm honest. He's not looked like a, you know, someone who's out of his depths. He's been definitely holding his own. Good to see. Smoke to the other side of Con. Bonk.
Oh, it's a bit short. There might be a tiny gap there.
They're looking for, I think Bentet was considering that as well as he got around, but for now, Stewie going to put a smoke up towards Palace to allow a bit more room.
Big fight.
Checking it out, but Twist now postured for this. Som on the other side. The timing's excellent for Twist, just as Som was considering backing away, but the bomb is heading towards B. We've got Grim over here, posted up. He's been quiet so far in this half. Hasn't had to do too much on this side of the map, but that's good work from him. Bentet falls, and even though Automatic may get a pick, it's traded right back in.
60, we talked all about him. Not today. Naf says no. So we go 1-1. First half of this overtime. Final round of that first half now. Who will be pipping the other at the post?
Very lucky there. Sommer just looked away. You could see him backpedaling, wondering if anywhere to push through the Palace position. But the fact that Twist finds that timing, good stuff. As Liquid want to keep this one rolling. AWP in the singles, again on both sides. Automatic versus Stewie. Neither of them were the primary AWPer back on Cloud9 when they won the major together. They had old Skadoodle doing it, so maybe some inspiration from the legend himself. This is going to be a fast pop onto A here. Elige needs to be ready with Twist. Can't get caught with nades out.
Yeah, this is getting a bit sketchy because Twist, he's just going to have to hide in the corner. Elige has done well to find one, and oh, that's huge from Twist. And that's the one way to finish off the first half. Big damage, big numbers. Team Liquid 17 in pursuit of the 19th. We swap sides. It will be Liquid now on the attack. They go 2-1 on the defense. And it was previously the defense where they had their woes, Chad. You saw a bit more weakness there initially.
Yeah, and I think that when Team Liquid were looking their best was when they were playing quicker Counter-Strike, right? Was when they were a bit more decisive off the bat. When they were doing those mid defaults, I hated it because Som, he was able to sweep through middle with the AWP, playing on that catwalk or connected positions and finding free picks. So if Liquid go for a similar style here, they obviously don't remember the first half or they haven't learned from their stubborn mistakes.
Oh, we don't like that phrase coming in, but yeah, the double ops were really quite the big factor for Gen.G. They worked so well. Automatic and Som both having a really good CT half. So I do wonder what the composure's looking like for Liquid, if they're aware of this, if maybe old Momo's had a chat, but we'll see. Looks like a B-lean for now, but plenty of time still.
Yeah, heaps of time on this one. Now, if they just want to bait out the utility and then go for a set piece, making sure they don't give up anything towards the AWPs. They've kept them both at bay for now. Problematic, though, if they allow Som to find one, and Stewie instead will find the opening. Onto B, it looks like we're going.
60, a lot of work to do. An underhand smoke to keep him guessing. Played the angles well, but he has been spotted, and Grim beheads him. It looks positive for the Liquid boys, and Stewie keeps the trades favoring that of Team Liquid. Bentet and Automatic then, with it all to do. A 2-on-4 clutch, and only an incendiary to buy them any sort of space. Automatic's going to hope for some missteps, and Liquid have previously been capable of letting these slip away. Stewie certainly steps into the line of fire and nearly lining up for the double. Bentet only gets the one. Team Liquid 1 round away from closing this series out, and they got 2 rounds to play.
Yeah, Som not finding the opening there, I think, was the big game changer, and you can see how quickly the B bomb site collapsed after that. Easy one from Grim there. Stewie with another. So all down to the opening, I think. It was a similar spread. It just was not as aggressive from the CT side of what we have seen in the previous. So maybe we'll see this time around some mid-control, maybe some fight coming out here of Gen.G overtime teams. Oh, he's missed the jump, but he wants
No, he hasn't. It was deliberate, Chad. He wants the frag, and he gets away with it. The Urkas special.
Oh, and Automatic has one as well, so both AWPs striking.
Yeah, let's see what Alicia's got in store for us now. 2 AWPs posted up in middle, and he might even try and self-boost. Or is he just going to walk through, trying to catch the timing? Automatic so switched on. He knew it was coming. Nassau rattling across Mirage as well. 60's got a jewel on his hands. Grim's a little desperate for it. Kusta keeping him safe. Looks like this will see another round of play, folks. It's Naf to clutch up a 1 versus 4, and he's got a strong arm on him. Tosses out the flash to keep Kusta tucked in.
Okay, Naffers around the world. On the edge of their seat. He's got to fight wherever he goes. Automatic toward middle, but he's just backed away from the more aggressive postured position. Switching things out to the AK. Nice stickers on that bad boy. Bloody hell.
Money bags.
Yep. Must be nice. Naf, though, timing could be quite interesting. If he is able to slip into that smoke, if he feels confident enough to do it.
He may as well take the risk.
Navigate past Automatic. And then we look towards remembering that Bentet is aggressive on ramp, so pretty deep towards this. Now, does Naf check towards jungle and window? You might see the barrel, you might see the body, he might get the kill. He does. Okay, Naf is right between them now. Split into 2. Pick your poison. Kusta towards B. Molly goes out. Yeah, keeping him present, but Bentet's considering this. He's not overzealous in these rotates.
Bentet may have won the round, just letting go of his keyboard. Naf has spotted him. He's got the nade for the dunk. It could be colossal. Bentet catches it. Naf for the 1v4 ace clutch. It's a 1v1. Kusta trying to close the gap, trying to pick this one up. He could clutch it, and Kusta breaks the hearts of many a Liquid fan. We will see another round of play here in this overtime.
Well, Kusta's just going to pick up the AWP right here, making sure they have that to carry on through. But that was a fantastic attempt from Naf there. Kusta, make sure you defuse. We've had some specials with you on this map before. All right, we don't need to go back a couple years.
He's doing great. Don't be mean to
Do you remember that?
Shut up. Don't. It's done. Brilliant. Nice done, Kusta.
Lauren giving the pat on the back here.
Oh, God.
Almost from Naf. You do love a good Naf clutch. You remember a Naf clutch.
He's had a series for them.
All right, well, toit, but not toit enough.
Where's he got a little?
Tiger Nation. Oh, the, in the background? Yeah, an aquarium?
Yeah, that's it. That's the word. My brain was like, fishy thing.
All right, well, back towards middle they go, and the orbs this time aren't posted up to find the jewels there. So Gen.G expecting to see a more site-based execute. We've got Som over towards B with the AWP, can post up and get an aggressive line if he mantles onto the balcony, but it looks like he's just jump peeking for now. Automatic, he'll be using the secondary AWP over towards the ticket booth. So more of a passive hold from Gen.G this time. The key last round was 2 big AWP openings within the early stages. This time they haven't been netted that same advantage. Very, very slow stuff here. Liquid have top mid control. Twist was just waiting for this connector smoke to fade. Window smoke now. Should be a pop flash as well. Connector smoke coming on through.
Same as always. control. Into a pick, into a site commitment. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mirage. That's the first frag. Now, by taking down the middle player, that is usually the rotator, so they know there's probably 2 on each site. That's the information they're working with. That's the information that we are too. Nav's lingering around Palace. Sexy is having a little look. He's found a leash. Oh, perfect. That's the equalizer they were hoping for. Gen.G are given a gift by the rookie stand-in. A bit of a flubbed smoke. I don't think Twist meant to do that. Nav's having a bit of a meal of things as well. Amari will force the fight. Twist, necessary frag found.
Automatic needs one here.
Oh, fire comes in. Bomb's going down. Stewie's going to be in charge of that. You've got...
Oh, retake.
Oh, wait. Oh, my God. The chance almost felt so likely on that play through jungle, but it is just automatic now. It looks like Liquid have done just about enough here. Automatic, though, would have to do something pretty unimaginable. Not going to be. Twist is going to close it down, and Liquid finally 2-0 a series.
Figure out what's on our plate. Infinity sideways, we already ate. Skipping is basic, skipping is classes. Stay out of trouble, now I can relate. Nevertheless, I'm doing great. I just finished this thing, ain't no debate. You ain't my dog, you ain't my family, and sure as hell, you're not my mate. Yeah, I think my place at...
Du unterliegst einer Fehlannahme. Unser wertvollster Aktivposten bist nicht du. Für wen hältst du dich?
Ich bin Stormfront. Ich bin die Neue.
Notiert. Was machen wir jetzt?
Wir befinden uns in einem Krieg. Wir werden ihr das Handwerk legen.
Tja, läuft doch klasse.
Let's go.
Things up to my liking, man. I want nice things, nice things. That's not an AK, it's a Uzi. I pull up and shoot it to movie. I'm chasing the bag, not a coochie. Cut ties with the fake, now it's Gucci. Word of my niggas from the 021. You count 6 shots and I count 2 guns. Some people still think I rap just for fun, but soon they look up to me just like the sun. Yeah, you can come over here. Swear it's like no career. Swear you got no idea. Soon you'll have no career. Take a good look in the mirror. They need to know that I'm here. Don't you act like it ain't clear, yeah. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. Cause it's fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. About too hard.
Liquid successfully get it across the line in 2 for once. It's nice to see, and Chad Birchall's alongside me for the ride. You can see the slide show.
Oh, we're losing Alex, ladies and gentlemen.
He's down.
He's
and
down.
out,
We've
folks.
lost him. We've lost him.
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts.
I thought I could make it through it.
What's with the toilet paper, mate?
Good question, actually.
Sorry, there's a belt and toilet paper there.
The toilet paper's see-through, apparently. Oh, you're taking your belt off as well. What's been going on?
Look, okay, I'm a messy eater.
Okay.
Right.
That we know.
Now you know.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed unbuttoning my trousers when
I
we
just
cast
didn't wear a belt.
yesterday. I just coughed, and now I can see loads of like floating stars. Does that mean I'm dying?
I think you need to hydrate a bit more. How much water have you had today?
This is the first bottle.
Okay, you need to have another 3 of those. You probably dehydrated. It has been a weird day. We started a little bit later. Like you said, Liquid 2-0'd. You want to know something else that's crazy? Something else that's weird? 100 Thieves 2-0'd Furia.
V-Bitter?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on at the moment. Maybe it's a strange day in North America. Maybe things are a bit skew-if.
Yeah, things are a bit skew-if.
Yes,
Jason
they are.
Rose O'Toole, fortunately, is also...
Save us, Jason.
Daddy Jason,
Can
please.
you just do the whole death segment for us? I think you'd do it better than I would at this point.
I'd love to. Listen, nothing says talent life more than a belt off of the pants and a roll of toilet paper. That's exactly what I've always known over the years.
Yes, the hard truths. Dude, Jason, let's talk a bit about it, though, because that was a 2-0, and, of course, a compulsory one in pursuit of those playoffs. I think you're about to do the talking without me asking the question. How was that for you today? How has this process been? I imagine you've been tearing your hair out.
Oh, come on.
It's an expression.
Didn't see that one coming. Back to the hair. It was good. Listen, we won a first map. That was cool. That's a new experience. I didn't really know what was going to come next after that. I don't know. It's been weird trying to get this first map issue behind us. And it's odd that it happens when we start, I think, 2 hours earlier than usual. You know, like some of these guys had to wake up at, I think, at like 9 a.m. Pacific, which, as we all know in gamer world, is a pretty tough thing to do. And then they took a first map when normally they have to wake up at like noon. So I don't understand anything anymore.
Okay, maybe it's the early alarm clock is the secret. But Chad, you got any questions for the boy?
Yeah, look, Jason, a lot of the rounds you guys were winning on Nuke, if we're going to be serious for a second, they were very scrappy rounds. Why is that the bailout? What's going on right now that means things aren't clean in the Liquid camp? Is it lack of toilet paper?
No, yeah, well, that's part of the reason why it's not clean. It's not the entire reason. I don't know. I think a little bit of it is most of our first maps. I mean, the conversation I've been having with the guys is comms and energy just starts out a little bit low in the series, and it always looks great by the end of the series. But we really need to be able to find a way to have that, you know, right out of the gate, right at the get-go. That common energy needs to be there, and at the moment it's not. So I think too, you know, still kind of a team as we kind of adjust with Grim, with myself, or we try and implement a couple new things here and there. You know, there's going to be some frustrations, and I think we fall too low when people get stressed out or frustrated, and maybe when there's a mistake being made, we plummet a little bit on the energy side of things. So we need to do a better job of keeping all that kind of stuff up.
All right, well, that's perfect. Now, look, I don't get to talk to you as much as I once did. Now, there's a bit of a conversation going on the internet in recent times that there's a lot of Counter-Strike being played. You are now on that side of things where you're coaching the boys every day. You're obviously watching the demos. You're with them in the practice. You're there all the time. Do you think there's enough time for work-life balance with the current schedule that's going on?
You know, Chad, I don't think I'm going to wade into this particular battle quite yet. Just because, look, I'm at this point. I've only been a coach 5 weeks. I'm just happy to be here. I am enjoying this much. I'm enjoying this much Counter-Strike at the moment because I have a lot of catching up to do as well with the players. So, you know, for me, having not been part of this schedule, I think it'd kind of be a little bit unfair to make a sweeping assessment. I will say there are some particular, you know, tough parts of this job when, you know, for instance, we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday have all been matches for us. Tomorrow's a day off. Tuesday's a match. The next day's a day off. Then Thursday's a match, and then there's like playoffs until I think Saturday or Sunday, and then we have New York coming up. So it's a tough schedule, and it's tough to do things when you want to implement something new, or maybe you want to change a player position on a map, or maybe you want to add a new theoretical concept on how we want to play a defensive side, and then you're sitting and saying, I only really have like 2 days that I can possibly practice, and are we ready to bring that into a playoff game quite yet? And then the question becomes, maybe we didn't bring it into the playoff games, but do we really want to do it for an event that's the qualifier for whenever the hell the next major is going to be? So I think there's just some weird feelings about when is the best time to do things, because all these events are important to a certain degree. You know, they're your rankings, they're your direct invites. So I don't know. There's some tough complexities to get around at the moment, but I think at the end of the day, everyone can all agree on, no matter where you stand on this particular argument, we can all agree the schedule in general is just a bit screwed up and has been for a while.
Yeah, no, I think we can. And say hi to Jane for us. Make sure she stays at the shot next time, all right, mate? Because we don't need that.
She's probably trying to sneak the dog into the picture. I don't know why she keeps thinking that the internet's going to love the dog.
The internet
Bring
would love
the dog in. Jason, get the dog in. Get the dog. We're not letting you go until you get the dog.
The dog.
Is it close? Is it?
Hey, dog. Hey, dog. Doggy.
Hey, dog.
Dog.
So affectionate.
I did that for you guys. I did that for you guys. Mara, come here.
Yes.
She doesn't listen to me. She's a stubborn. She's
Is
stubborn.
she a mama girl? Mama's girl?
Well, this is failed.
Yeah, well, she's whoever gives us the most treats, girl.
Okay. Cupboard love. Cupboard love.
Here we go.
Dog.
This is the most valuable part of the show.
Yeah.
I just hope you.
Oh, she's heavy now. Oh, look at this fluffy bundle of love. Hi, Mara.
Look at the camera.
Look at the camera, you teddy bear.
That's adorable.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the future star player of Team Liquid over there. Jason, it's so good to talk to you, and congratulations on the win. We're going to go ahead and go home.
We're playing some games tonight, boys and girls?
Dude, yes, Among Us. I'll see you on.
I won't be there.
Chad's never playing. All right, peace out later.
Fast.
Cheers.
I love Chad just weaponizing interviews for his own Twitter arguments. There's nothing like it.
It's not an argument. I want to solve the problem for everybody, Lauren. I also want everybody to be happy, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. I want to ask people for answers, and nobody seems to have any.
They like to complain, but I don't
have any answers.
Yeah.
Want to get to the bottom.
Help me understand. Help me understand.
Help me help you.
I'll try. Sometimes getting to the bottom is what makes me most happy. But for now, we are going to wrap this one up. We do have another game, though. We do have another cast of characters that will be coming in to this very studio in just a moment's time. So Trace, Harry, Hugo, our names and our humans who will be stepping into this very space to bring you the final game today. It's Cloud9 Chaos. See you in a little bit.
With the right CPU, you can turn any game from familiar to phenomenal. Unleash the potential in all your gaming with Intel 10th Gen processors. With its optimal balance of threads, cores, and frequency to deliver elite real-world performance, only Intel can bring Marvel's Avengers to life with in-game PC optimizations. Supercharge your Marvel's Avengers experience with Intel Core i5, i7, and i9 processors.
What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Jemand ist hier im Haus. Was will er von uns?
Uns purgen.
Du hast dich verändert.
Ich weiß.
Embrace your destiny, slay your enemy, raise a legacy. No more apologies, trust your abilities, gather the energies. Pull yourself back together, been staying off track forever. Child of the nation, will seek redemption, time for salvation. Today is meant to be day of victory, time for history. Rebirth's a tendency, fight the entropy, channel your rivalry. You're praying for fortune to come, you're hearing the sound of the drums. It's too late to backtrack, go back, you're back now. Keep your feet on the ground and stand up. You've got what it takes to fight back. Don't stop until you black out, out, out. Stand up, you've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you black out, out. Give all you got, show them how to make a miracle. Stand up, you've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you black out, out. Give all you got, show them how to make a miracle. Go save your team, be a hero. Take home the cup, be a star. They waiting for you, take aim, shoot your arrow. It's your time to shine, show them who you are. Stronger, gotta go faster, gotta get better, gotta work harder. It's fight or flight now, get out now. Go with the move, go for the goal, lead up the stadium, you know how it's done. Stand up, you've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give all you got, show them how to make a miracle. Stand up, you've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give all you got, show them how to make a miracle. Stand up, you've got what it takes to fight back. Don't stop till you black out, out, out. Stand up, go when it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Keep holding control, you have to make your miracle. Stand up, go when it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Keep holding control, you have to make your miracle.
Talk to me, I just want a little bit of company. You acting like you really wanna fall for me, but baby, can you tell me who you wanna be? Yeah. Talk to me, I just want a little bit of company. You acting like you really wanna fall for me, but baby, can you tell me who you wanna be? Yeah. I left my demons in my past, I still want something